we come up and we talk a little bit and we move on to the next comment. Are y'all in the mood?
It's gonna be a quick night tonight.
Let me hear if you're in the mood.
It's a holiday
Get
open
it
mic.
in. Nice and
We're
cold.
celebrating holidays. We're enjoying life. We're living our dreams.
When the man said it's gonna be 95, fuck him. And that's it.
So we about to. Yeah. It rained earlier, but now it's not raining. I don't know. I wasn't even in Chicago, but I assumed it rained earlier.
He was in Columbus.
Yeah, real bad. It was snowing in Columbus. Didn't it snow here? Did it snow? Yeah, I knew this was a way better place than Columbus. Should have known. But we got a fun show for you tonight.
Definitely.
We're gonna get it started right now. Should we get it started?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's get it started.
All right, so with the first comic and the last comic always has a tougher job. So y'all gotta make sure y'all have that energy, like you never have energy before. They gonna finish their conversation real quick. Cause we not here. We just interrupting their shit. They
You guys are ready to
section,
start the
actually.
show. We're gonna do levels. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Say yeah. So level 1, yeah, right now. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Level 2.
Yeah.
Level 3.
Yeah. Coming to the stage.
Your very first comedian for the evening. Let me hear you say yeah. Yeah. This first guy is great. Start clapping right now. Start screaming. Start
Give it
going
up.
ape
Start
shit.
clapping.
For YaYa Martinez.
Yeah.
What's going on there, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? Okay. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, okay. Let's work later. So, I just moved here from Florida. So, probably about 5 months ago or so, but a couple weeks ago, I went on vacation. I went home to visit the family and everything. It's like 85 degrees in Florida. But, so one thing that tripped me out there is that you still got cats out there wearing white beaters. You know what I mean? But one thing I noticed is that everybody can't wear a white beater, you know? No, it's a true story. Like, you know, if you just came out of prison, I think you can wear a white beater, like it's justified. But if you weigh like 115 to 125 pounds, you can't wear a white beater. Like if you got to set it on the floor and put it on like a summer dress, you shouldn't wear a white beater. You talking to your boy and just like pick it up on the shoulder. Don't even bother, you know? If you weigh 200 to about 250, you can't wear a white beater. You might as well just paint that shit on. If you stretch, that shit come up, don't even do it. You gonna take it off, your elbow gets stuck, don't even bother. So I moved here because my daughter's here, you know, so she's here with the baby's mom and the whole side of the family. I appreciate that. So, you know, she got aunts, uncles, everything out here, you know, and a few months back, her mom went on vacation. She went out to Hawaii. And, you know, she was out there by herself and just chilling. And this was the time the tsunamis came. So I was watching this on the news and I was like, oh shit, my baby's mom was out there. Like, tsunamis are going on. This is crazy. So I texted her and I said, I see what's going on in the news. Is everything okay? Are you okay? And she texted me back. She was like, yeah, I'm safe. You know, they got us at the top of a building. Everything's good. And I texted her back and I was like, fuck. Crazy, I was tsunamis got us. I love my babies, man. I really do. So I fly a lot for my job. You know, I'm always traveling and stuff, but you know, a lot of crazy stuff happens on the plane all the time. So the other day I'm on the plane and I'm sitting next to the window, and I have my friend on the plane with me, and like this is a true story. I could not dream this shit. So this is like irate lady behind me. She's drunk. She got her friend with her and stuff. And I'm sitting there by the window, and all of a sudden, like a fucking snake out of a plane, her foot just came through the side by the window in the seat where I was sitting, and like rubbed up against my arm. And I looked, and it's like this Frodo Baggins, like hairy ass foot, and I was like, that's disgusting. So she's irate behind me drunk, and she's talking to her friend, and her friend is like, you need to move your foot back. And she's like, I'm not worried about him. He doesn't even speak English. And I was like, de que tu habla? And so I looked at my friend, I was like, what's she saying? She's like, she said you don't speak English. I was like, what? So I looked at the foot, and I didn't know what to do, so I just bit it. I tore it up. and I had like a toenail stuck in the back of my mouth like popcorn. It wasn't good at all. But, so one thing about being on the plane though is that I don't like to conversate on the plane. Like I'm not one of those guys that like to strike up a conversation and get to know the person next to me. That's not me at all. So I'm gonna tell you why. The other day I get on the plane, right, and I sit down. I got a window seat again, and then the guy next to me, you know, he's in the aisle. There's nobody in between us. So he looks at me, right, and he's like, Charles. And I looked at him and I was like, mm-mm. And so he looks at me, it's like, Charles. I was like, mm-mm. And so he looks at me one more time, he's like, Charles. And I was like, fuck, I'm YaYa. And so, you know, I didn't want to do this because once you make that connection with somebody, like, I'm thinking, like, if the plane goes down, like, now Charles knows my name, and if we crash, like, I got to step over Charles, you know, and try and get out of here. And if he's tugging on my shirt, he's like, help me, YaYa, help me, YaYa. Like, I got to live with that shit for, like, 50 more years, you know what I mean? But if we don't make that connection, then I don't really have to worry about all that. Charles. Yeah. Hey, my name is YaYa, that's my time. I appreciate y'all.
Make some noise for YaYa Martinez, ladies and gentlemen. I thought it was YaYa, I'm sorry.